Lahore to Skardu. We could see all the famous peaks through the window, and the pilot gave a lot of information about these mountains to us.
जैसे कि आपने देखा ये नांगा पर्वत हिमालय, बाएं तरफ ये जो पहाड़ियाँ नज़र आ रही हैं, ये बिल्कुल नीचे जो हमारे पहाड़ियाँ नज़र आ रही हैं, ये हिंदू कुश का पहाड़ी सिलसिला, और ये राका पोशी, और हमारे जो बिल्कुल सामने जो पहाड़ियाँ आ रही हैं K2 ब्रॉड पीक, केशपुरम 1, 2, मैं आज सब देख सक रहा हूँ। मेरी पूरी कोशिश होगी। जो जाहिर बात है उर्दू का लफ्ज़ जिसका मतलब देव ही है जी, और साया से लिया गया प्रॉपर्टी। ये जो देवकामत पहाड़ियाँ हैं, इसका साया जो है ये इन प्लेन्स पे गिरता है, जिसकी वजह से इसका नाम देव साया रखा गया है।
After a very informative flight, we finally reached Skardu. Skardu airport is extremely beautiful. The Osai National Park is one of the most beautiful places in Skardu. It has stunning landscapes and greenery. As you can see, these are the popular locations that you can visit in the Osai. I will show you Shatong, then Bada Pani, then Kala Pani, and then Sheosar Lake. Did you know Deosai is also a bear habitat, meaning you can go to Deosai and see wild bears. The road from Satpara checkpost to Deosai is very bumpy but very beautiful at the same time. It is a long journey after all. You can see a lot of beautiful landscapes along the way. It is a 2-hour drive from Satpara checkpost to Ali Malik Top, but it is totally worth it. We have arrived at the first viewpoint of Deosai, which is Ali Malik Top. The first viewpoint of the Deosai plains. It's named Ali Malik Top, and we also have a lot of plains to see. So let's go. Now we are driving through the Deosai Plains in Skardu district, which is 13,500 feet above sea level. Deosai National Park is considered the second highest plateau in the world. I visited Deosai in springtime in the month of July, meaning there were a lot of species of flowers blooming. Because we are at a very high altitude, the oxygen level in the Deosai Plains is very low. We took a lot of good photos because of the natural scenery and the blue sky. Unfortunately, we weren't able to find any bears, but instead we found marmots. Second viewpoint, Shatum Nala. As you can see, many people have set up their camps and are camping. And yeah, the next viewpoint we're going to go fishing. This is Bada Pani, which is the third destination of Deosai, the third viewpoint, and unfortunately we can't fish here because we don't have fishing rods, we didn't bring any. Yeah. So we've arrived at the last viewpoint in Deosai, which is Sheosar Lake. As you can see, the water is very clear. There's a great view of the mountains. Sheosar Lake is also known as the Panoramic Lake. Safaranga is the cold desert in Shigar. There are many activities for children and above, such as jeep riding, paragliding, shooting, and horse riding. As you can see, I was brave enough to do paragliding, assisted by a professional and trained pilot. It was one of the most exciting moments of my life, flying between the Karakoram and the Himalaya mountains, especially because it was my first time. This is my perfect landing. After paragliding, we went for the desert safari, which was 1,000 times better than the Dubai safaris of the desert, because we were in between the Himalayan mountain range and the Karakoram mountain range. Safranga means white color, as you can see, the color of the sand in this desert is white, staying true to its name. This desert is actually the bed of River Indus. River Indus is the biggest river in Pakistan and it originates from Skardu. As you can see, behind me is Shangri-La Hotel, which is probably the oldest hotel in Skardu, and next to it is Lower Kachura Lake. Shangri-La Resort is a 5-star resort built around Lower Kachura Lake. It is one of the oldest and most beautiful hotels in Skardu. You can see the perfect reflections of Shangri-La in Lower Kachura Lake. There was a plane that crashed in Skardu, which in 1953, which has now become a popular coffee shop in Shangri-La. The owner of the Shangri-La Resort preserved this plane. Shangri-La Resort is a 5-star hotel built around Lower Kachura Lake. It has a lot of restaurants which serve local and continental food. Now let's cut into the place where we will be staying. Blue Palace. This is where we will be staying. Let me give you a tour.
ये जो दरवाजे जो हमारे यहाँ पे जो होटल के इसके अंदर 6 कमरे हैं सर, 2 रॉयल स्वीट, 2 हेरिटेज और 2 स्टैंडर्ड कमरे हैं। तो उनके जो एग्जिस्ट यहाँ से है सर, विजिटर और ये बिल्कुल अलग है। अभी तो सुकून है सर, जब रश होता है तो पूरा इसमें भरा होता है सर विजिटर आके, तो फिर ये दरवाज़ा लॉक करके रखा हुआ है सर, ताकि गेस्ट को डिस्टर्ब ना हो। तो ये जो है सर, ये भी बंद किया है। जब ये राजा के दौर में अगर राजा नीचे फ्लोर पे जाना हो तो शॉर्टकट यहाँ से नीचे जाते थे, नहीं तो इधर से घूम के वो पीछे जाके वो एक दरवाजा है, टाइम लगता है।
इधर से नीचे, इधर से।
And this is the balcony. And this is the ladies' balcony of the palace. Now I will give you a tour of the Rani's bedroom. This is the Queen's private balcony. The arches are covered with wooden lattice work for parda. This is the newly renovated washroom. The ceilings are very low in height so that the room can be kept warm in the winters. The whole structure is made of wood for the same reason. This is the second open balcony of the Queen's bedroom. You can listen to the sound of the waterfall from here. Now I will show you the King's bedroom. This is the sitting area of the King's bedroom. This is the changing room and the wardrobe area. This is the main bedroom of the King's room with a small sitting area. Now I will give you a tour of the main palace. This is the main entrance of the palace area. Now a guide will give us a detailed tour of the palace.
पीछे एक कमरा मेन जो दरवाज़ा है वहाँ पे भी सिक्योरिटी गार्ड, यहाँ पे भी ऊपर जो मैंने दरवाज़ा दिखाया वहाँ पे भी, तो उनका जो टाइमिंग होते थे ड्यूटी की टाइमिंग मतलब रेस्ट करने के लिए इन दो कमरों में वो आ जाते थे। और यहाँ से एक सिक्योरिटी गार्ड बंदों को उसको उठा के इस तरह यहाँ से बाहर की तरफ उसका नज़ारा बाहर की तरफ नज़र कोई मतलब आए तो इधर जाके बाहर जाके उनके साथ मिल के उसको पकड़ के साथ वाले कमरों में लेके जाते थे। तो मिसाल के तौर पर कोई लद्दाख हमारे यहाँ से इस साइड पे है सर, करगिल लद्दाख में, तो वहाँ से कोई राजा पैगाम लेके आते इस राजा के लिए, तो वो बंदा इधर आते हैं तो उससे पूछगाछ होते थे। तो इस साथ वाले जो कमरे में बिठा के फिर एक सिक्योरिटी राजा के पास जाते थे कि आपको फलाना राजा कोई पैगाम भेजा है एक बंदे के साथ, उसको ऊपर बुलाऊं कि नहीं? तो राजा कहते हैं जी जी बुलाओ। तो उसको इधर से शॉर्टकट जो मैंने आपको रास्ता दिखाया से उधर से डायरेक्टली जो ऊपर छोगो अफसल जो अभी हमने तस्वीर नहीं खींचा है सर, जो बैठक थे सर, वहाँ पे बिठा के फिर राजा जाके उसके साथ में जाके बात करते थे जी सर। और ये जो है सर याक सिंह, जो अभी हम जो जब इमरजेंसी के हालात में इसमें से फू मारते तो एक आवाज़ निकलती है, तो जितने जो इसके अंदर जो लोग हैं वो बाहर जो छावनी गिरोन में जमा होते थे यहाँ से निकल के। अभी जब आग लग तो ये इसमें इधर से आगे 3-4 कमरे हैं सर, तो राजा इसमें उनके अपने जो हेड जो वर्कर होते थे, तो वर्कर भी उस दौर के रईस जो लोग थे सर, ठीक है ना सर, आम जो लोग थे वो तो इधर तो आ ही नहीं सकते थे राजा के पास, तो उन जो लोगों के लिए अपने अपने काम दिया हुआ था राजा ने। ये देखो सर यहाँ पे ये जरा पढ़े सर।
After the tour, we were hungry, so we had lunch at the palace and we tried the local dishes.
Local prapu, और शक खुरबा और इन वाला फुरूस फुल्का।
This buckwheat pasta is a must try. At the restaurant area, they have a garden full of apple trees. We took a lot of photos and then we left for Chakchan Mosque in Khaplu. Right now, I'm at Chakchan Mosque, which is the oldest mosque in Skardu. Now let me give you a tour. This is the Chakchan Mosque. All of it is hand carved. This mosque was a Buddhist monastery before. Chakchan Mosque means miraculous mosque. Chakchan Mosque was built in 1370 and is the oldest mosque in the region. It is a perfect blend of Tibetan and Kashmiri style of architecture. Siling Valley is located in Khaplu. I'm at the cricket stadium of Siling. It is very unique because it is surrounded by mountains. You can see the Karakoram and Himalayan mountains in the background, and I've never seen such a beautiful stadium in my life. As you can see, I played a little bit of cricket over here. This is also a different view of Siling Valley. Now I will take you to a popular tourist location, which is a fish farm. So now we are going to the viewpoint of Siling. So let's do some hiking. We have arrived, and as you can see, there's the view of the whole Siling. There's the cricket stadium, the restaurant. Yeah. I did fishing at Siling and I was lucky enough to catch a fish.
पकड़ के दिखाओ तो मुझे।
I ate the fish that I caught and it was very delicious. This fish farm, there is a small area where the training of hiking is given. People do camping here in Siling as well. These are the tents. This is a small museum in the fish farm.
बाकी यहाँ वो कश्मीरी टी की तरह हमारे यहाँ भी साल्ट टी बनते हैं, लोग सुबह पीते हैं घरों में। वो बंगाल से आते हैं सब चाय की पत्ती, वो आधा घंटा उबालने के बाद इसमें डालते हैं, इसमें डाल के 10 मिनट के लिए खींचते हैं।
Now we are heading to Shigar Valley. The journey from Khaplu to Shigar is very scenic. We were driving along with the river Indus, and we also crossed many rivers and lakes with different colors. This lake is called Rainbow Lake because it has many different shades of colors. Now we are leaving Khaplu through the iconic road with trees on both sides. This is the entrance gate of Shigar. It is called Bab Shigar. This is the Serena Shigar Hotel, which is inside Shigar Fort, and this is where we stayed. Now I will give you a tour of Shigar Fort.
Hassan Khan Amacha, sir, he was the king of Shigar Valley that time. He constructed this fort by Kashmiri artisan in 1634 centuries. So with the passage of time, the condition fort became worse. That is why our recently Raja Azam Khan, his living houses across the road, they are its fort donated to people of Baltistan, gifted to community. In 1999, Aga Khan Cultural Services Program started its rehabilitation. And 2004, the process of rehabilitation was completed, and they converted it into a cultural hotel we are operational nowadays. Of heritage, due to it is an annual benefit by 20% goes to our local community in Shigar valleys, and 10% goes to our local community in Skardu valleys, 10% goes to Raja Sahib, he was the owner of this fort, and 10% goes to Aga Khan Foundation. Only 1% goes to Serena Hotel. They are managed and operated by only 20%.
С точки зрения защиты, там какая-то тоже тема себе, я так понимаю.
Низкие потолки, в принципе, чтобы зимой здесь, чтобы сохранить правила, какие там рассказывают.
And this is the cooking pots made of soap stone. आग लगाई जाती थी, यहाँ पे खाना बनाई जाती थी. यहाँ पर गीला लकड़ रखे जाते थे ताकि ये ड्राई हो जाए. And smoke ऊपर चिमनी में चली जाए. ये मटका है पानी का. And this is the oil lamp. बहुत बड़ी के oil lamps देखिए. यहाँ से apricot oil पुट किए जाते थे. यहाँ से cotton पुट किए जाते थे.
इधर एप्रिकॉट ऑयल यूज होता है.
हाँ, पहले तो यही होती थी सिर्फ.
बिल्कुल.
अभी तो सारे ऑयल आ गए ना. पहले तो रोड नहीं था हमारे पास वहाँ से आने की. तो ये कहीं हैंग किया जाता है. ये रोटेट में चलती थी. सॉरी. और ये बटर पोट है. ये हमारी चाय शेकर है. यहाँ पे नमकीन चाय बनाई जाती है ना, जिसमें साल्ट भी डाले जाते हैं, सोडा भी डाले जाते हैं, मक्खन भी डाले जाते हैं, दूध भी डाले जाते हैं. ये सारी चीज़ें डालने के बाद चाय को पकाई जाती है. जब पक जाते हैं तो चाय को उसके अंदर अंडेल दी जाती है. फिर इसको थोड़ा सा शेक किया जाता है एस्प्रेसो कॉफ़ी की तरह. तो मैम इसमें क्वालिटी टेस्ट एंड कलर आ जाते हैं. आफ्टर डेट चाय को उधर से इधर शिफ्ट किया जाता है. यहाँ से कोयला डाले जाता है. चाय की उबलती हुई सर्व हो जाती है. यहाँ पे जो इसकी जो राख एंड चिंगारी नीचे होता है, ये वाटर पॉट, ये बटर पॉट, ये हॉट पॉट, ये तसला, ये हुक्का है, ये कुकिंग पॉट. और ये हमारी लोकल प्रेशर कुकर थी. इसमें वेट सिस्टम भी है, इसमें लॉक सिस्टम भी है.
These are the views of the fort from the outside. We had dinner at the Shigar restaurant, which is right next to Shigar River. It is a very scenic area with beautiful views, and you can get a good view of the river from here. At the early morning, we had breakfast at the fort, and then we left to see Amrik Mosque. This is the room that I stayed in at Shigar Fort. The river stream was flowing right outside the room, which made for a very beautiful view. This is the famous mosque in Shigar called Amrik Mosque. This mosque is also one of the oldest mosques in Baltistan. The mosque was built by Sayyid Ali Hamdani. It is a very famous landmark of Shigar. The restoration of the mosque was completed since 1998 and 2000. It was done by the Norwegian Embassy and the Aga Khan Conservation Department. In 2005, UNESCO awarded Asia Pacific Heritage Awards to the mosque. We took a little bit of photos here and there, and then we left for Souk Valley. This is the beautiful Souk river, and I cannot take my eyes off it. The color of the water is light blue, and it is very fresh and clean. Here you can order fresh trouts to eat. I had a lot of fun with my father over here. Finally, our lunch arrived, which was deep fried trouts, fresh from the Souk River. They even fried the heads, which we obviously didn't eat. The heads looked scary though. After Souk Valley, we went to Upper Kachura Lake. This beautiful lake is in Kachura Valley. When you arrive at Kachura Valley, you have to cross a village to visit Kachura Lake. It is a very peaceful and calming walk. Our driver picked out some fresh apricots from the apricot tree. And remember, smoking is injurious to health. After crossing the village, you have to hike down from a stairway to reach Upper Kachura Lake. We have reached the lake and I don't have words to say that could explain the utter beauty of this lake. The water is crystal clear like a glass, and the reflections of the mountains are extremely beautiful. After this, we had lunch at Upper Kachura Lake, which was grilled barbecue trout. Tasted as delicious as it looked. This is the first cold desert in Katpana, Skardu. As you can see, the sand dunes and the Himalayan mountains. There's not much to it. Thank you for watching my video, and if you like this video, please subscribe as it helps me make more videos like this. I want to thank my mother who helped me a lot in this video. Let me know in the comments if you liked my video or not. Goodbye.